They say a picture is worth 1,000 words, which is what I think is valid. However, I think to experience someone is way better. Today, I'll be introducing you to a wonderful person who I had to experience my whole life, at least 21 years of my life for that matter. My mother, Consuela Davis. She was the most loving, comforting, caring person you could ever meet. She was born May 9th, 1973 in Augusta, Georgia. She attended Lucy C. Laney High School through the years 1989 to 1991. After those years were most of her trying years and also her stepping stones. So within 1991, she met her husband, Johnny Davis. So she became from Consuela Maltsby to Johnny Consuela Davis. Then she had her first child in 1992, which was named Brianna Davis. She also had her second child, March 1993, which was her son Desmond Davis, which she also graduated that year. She was also a member of band, and she also started cosmetology during those times, like actually being a cosmetologist. Once she graduated, she started her ministry of giving back to people and loving people the way that she loved to love. She started pretty much doing hair and donating to churches, going to giveaways and different things of that nature. And a few years later, she had her third child, Devontae Davis, in August 6, 1996. Now, in 1997, she dealt with something really tragic, which was the loss of her husband from a heart attack at a younger age. And those gave her some really hard times to continue to be the best person that you can be and to also push through and still be a nice person at the end of the day. So in 1997, she met Vincent Hampton, and they later conceived me, which is Brittany Davis, and they ended up after having me, she decided to, dedicate her life to God. Pretty much she gave her life to Christ, and she became a minister in dance. She started doing so much different things in the church, devoting herself to the church, giving to the Rhema House, helping battered women, homeless people, and children, feeding them, clothing them, and forever making sure people's hair is always going to be the best thing on their body that day. She went on to become an Eagle 10 later on in life, which is pretty much becoming a deeper minister within the church for God. And she also went back to school to become an actual licensed cosmetologist. She graduated from there in 2002. And she started to get better with her craft as the time went by. She absolutely loved to be the person to make over people. Now, during a few years of her life, she started to deal with, taking care of my grandmother from being sick, taking care of different people. She felt as if her task on earth was to help people become better people. If she couldn't help you, she was going to find a way to help. she ended up helping pretty much everybody until she couldn't help anymore. She helped my grandmother until she passed away. She helped my aunt until she passed away with cancer of 2019. And unbeknownst to any of us, she went to be with the Lord in November of 2019, November 14th, 2019. God brought her closer to home, and she was able to fulfill her life dreams and her life goals by helping those that needed to be helped and to bring people to God and to bring them closer. So today I hope that her life meant something and impacted you guys in some type of way. And you guys saw the type of woman that I was able to see in my full life. You guys have a good day.